Yeah. Kia ora and welcome back to the channel. Here we are, part 2, how I made an award-winning album independently. This was my content plan from beginning to end. If you haven't seen part 1, check it out on the card. Short recap. I started writing an album in February 2020 called Raplist. I applied for funding, finished writing the album in May 2020, crafted a release and content plan for the album, received funding in June 2020, thanks to New Zealand on Air, shot a music video in August. The country went into lockdown the night that I was shooting that video. Stuck to the plan, dropped the first single 2 grams, adapted the release and content plan because of COVID, prepared the next single earlier than expected, Help Me Out featuring Sons of Zion. Help Me Out featuring Sons of Zion was announced September and released October 15th. The single started to take off, so I paused the release plan to focus solely on content for Help Me Out. To March 2021, Help Me Out was announced gold. And now we're all caught up. Now hopefully you noticed in the last video that what was initially planned changed drastically due to outside circumstances. As I said at the start of that video, plans never go 100% according to plan. This is where your own personal development, your character, and all your skills come into play. The ability to think on your feet, to adapt, and not settle for anything else. If you can train yourself to look for solutions as opposed to excuses, you're already going to be ahead of the majority of people in this industry. All right, let's keep going. April 2021. We had our hit song, and it was time to resume the album plans and look at releasing one more single with the album to follow. You're about to see another example right now of how plans don't go according to plan. During the pandemic, and the uncertainty of everything in my career, I started developing a cartoon. It was basically an absurd series with characters called Drunk Fruits. I spent the majority of 6 months learning to animate, scripted about 10 episodes, and got an animator to design the characters. Now if you look closely to the artwork of my next single, Teach Me How to Love, you'll actually see one of the characters. I purposely put it there out of context and had plans to put in each of the characters in the next couple artworks to follow, revealing the cartoon and the 10 episodes. Now live performance was my biggest bread earner, and gigs started to come back really fast after COVID to die out. So I had to refocus and put my energy back into what I love, performing. And I ended up too busy to complete that part of the plan. Now I spent a bunch of money and a bunch of time on this, man, and it might never see the light of day. But I'm sharing this to show you that even though the album was a massive success, there was a lot of losses along the way. Anyway, back to the video. It's around this time where I implemented what I'm going to call the pre-Raplist content extravaganza. Oh, done it. Good out. It's hot as fuck. Baby, it's hot as. Yeah, it's hot as. And what? What you do? I'll smash you, cheek. Love you. Okay. The pre-Raplist content extravaganza. Teach Me How to Love was due to drop, so I teamed up with Connor Pritchard to make a very quick music video, which was due to drop April the 12th. I created a bunch of teaser videos, as well as getting Drake's dad, yes, Drake, the Canadian rapper, to do a little shout out for the album.
Only real music gonna last, homie. All that other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. King's Raplist on the 21st of May.
I also created and scripted a episode series called The Independents, which was essentially me being a music producer, the CEO, the artist, the videographer. Literally my real life played out just in a funny series. And at the end of the series, I was going to gift $1,000 to a creative who was independent to aid them on their creative journey as well. We started shooting the Independent series April the 1st. Teach Me How to Love, the last single before the album, dropped alongside its video on April the 12th with the announcement of Raplist, due to drop 21st of May. We started to roll out the Independent series along with the other content, preparing for the album drop. During this time, Help Me Out became the #1 New Zealand song on radio, which was dope. So with everything in place, the pre-content rolled out, Raplist finally dropped 21st of May. Now because all the singles previous and all the work done up to that point, its opening week in streams was 4 million. So just to put into perspective, the process started in January 2020, and fast forward to the 21st of May 2021, the album's out. And that's just the pre-campaign. Next week, I'm gonna talk about the post-campaign. I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos, man. It makes me tired just thinking about how much work went into it. And I don't actually remember sleeping like at all during that time. So the things we do for art. Please like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. And comment any questions you have below. Happy to answer them. How I created an award-winning album independently. Part 3 of this series will be up on Monday. Otherwise, enjoy your guys' weekend. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.